The first reading is by the poet Mary Noonan. Mary's first collection, The Fado House, won the Listowel Poetry Collection Prize. And in this video, Mary is reading from her recent collection, Stone Girl, published by Dedalus Press.
Hello, my name is Mary Noonan and I'm going to read a couple of poems for you. I write poetry and publish it for my sins, and ta-da! My second collection was published by Dedalus Press in 2019. The book is entitled Stone Girl, and I'll read two poems now from that book. The first poem I'll read was inspired by a tree. A dead tree, in fact, that I spotted once in County Monaghan one summer. So, the poem is entitled Calvary. Calvary. 3 trees stand on the brim of the lake, on a slight incline, for all the world like crosses on the hill of Golgotha. The good thief and the bad thief are in verdant health, but the horse chestnut standing between them is dead. Its bald form cuts a shocking figure in midsummer Monaghan, where all is emerald, lime, apple green, bosky, ferny, mossy. The crucified tree stands at maybe 30 feet, dwarfing the other two, so that I want to say a father with a child on either side. What happened to the old man to stop the juices from flowing through his venous tissue, stop his respiratory system from converting light to sugar? Must he stay planted there, forever dead, in full view of his children, while the blind universe whirls its Catherine wheels round him? Today, for example, nifty white waves are barreling over the surface of the lake. But the upright corpse does not respond to the wind's tickling, its ashen branches poking dead fingers at an ice cream sky. Will no one take it down? Would its old bones not feed a stove, even if they no longer move to the wind's creaky tune, no longer bounce conkers off passing caterpillars? And we'll move now from County Monaghan to the island of Majorca. And the second poem I'll read was inspired by a visit to the house of the poet Robert Graves, which is on the island of Majorca. It's in a beautiful setting on a hillside overlooking the sea. But the most interesting thing about the house is that the way it has been preserved, it feels as if the poet has simply stepped out for a moment and everything seems to be exactly as, it might have been when he lived there. So it inspired my poem. The house that will never be. It may take a few years to build the house you refuse to believe in, the house that will never be. I see us humping stone and timber with the help of the locals. We will build on rock carved in terraces rising from the sea, beneath a canopy of carob and orange. The walls will be powder blue, the floors yellow sand. A stack of wood will be piled beside the kitchen stove, and by way of a sink, a capacious enamel bowl. In the hallway, a bronze brazier will burn olive stones and husks from the garden, warming us on our return from village or shore. And a wooden rail with pegs will hold our battered straw hats and baskets. I know you spit on the twin studies, one each for you and me, with walnut tables and straight-backed chairs and small casement windows framing the distant hills. When the winds blow down through the valley, we will light our pinewood fires and sit and listen to the crackle. You will write all night, and I will write by day, and sometimes your rhythm will be that of my footsteps pacing over your head. Our hens will run giddily among the fallen fruit, and at night our lamp will be seen for miles, a shepherd's fire at the far end of a dark field. And oh, the dreaming that will go on in that warm, quiet house high above the world, the house that will never be. Thank you very much for listening to me reading my poetry. Thank you.